Yeah, peace, peace, peace. All right. First and foremost, I want to say thanks to the Almighty Creator Divine herself, who has 10,000 names, 10,000 titles, who also go by the name of Allah. So I stand on my highest height and I face the east. And I want to say grand afternoon. If anybody's in the west, rising to you. Central, still grand rising to you. In the south, I want to still say grand rising, great afternoon, all the good things. And may the ancestors be with you on your journey. And all Almighty Divine herself. All right, family. Peace to everything that's going on. Okay, what's really going on? I stayed on the phone with a good brother of mine for years. For years, I known this brother. Um, I've known this brother this is brother I knew since I was in my teens. Who's very highly conscious, who is highly spiritual, and most of all, who know me personally. Shout out to my brother Carlos Lincoln, and shout out to my other brother Joshua Blakely. Yes. So, anyway, I apologize for the noise in the background. I'm just observing because I saw this pit bull loose, y'all. Anyway, I want to say, all right. So, what's going on? Me and my brother Carlos was talking, and we had a great conversation about what's really going on with the whole Nasara thing. Um, you know, everything's looking on the up and up for that. I'm gonna reach out to my godfather for that information, and I want to put out there that my godfather is the one that gave the information to all of us that was on the old channel that B Miles had. He was the one that gave us all the information, and we gave it to B, and then he gave it to everybody else in so-called Black YouTube. So I want to give a shout out to my godfather. I'm not going to say his name, um, but anyways, the conversation that we had talked about that, talked about the whole Trump situation, about him almost getting assassinated again. What people don't know is that Trump is the real president of the United States, um, and that there's a lot of stuff going on with the invasion of different so-called illegals, but a lot of them are not illegals. Some of them are part of gang affiliations and so on. Then to top it all off, there is things that they've been doing in CERN that is ridiculous. There's things that they've been doing not just in CERN but worldwide. Do y'all know that over in Antarctica, that all the governments have their military, or yeah, their military over there protecting Antarctica? And you ask yourself why. There's an ice wall in Antarctica that leads to other dimensions, ladies and gentlemen. Other dimensions, other locations. Okay, that was the reason why Adolf Hitler went over there. We've been lied to. I've been telling everybody when I came on the scene about mermaids, if I'm not mistaken, and all of that. All that stuff is real. I've been saying that for a long time about the mermaids being real, about getting back to our indigenous practices, how it gets us in tune with the planet. And me and my brother Carlos, we had a conversation about this dance that our sisters do, and many of you heard of twerking, right? Many of y'all heard of the twerking. Oh, I'm gonna save this video. No problem, brother Scott. Um, Twerking was an ancient practice that our women did. But what they did, they asked the planet for permission to perform it. When they got the permission to do it, their twerking caused natural disasters and tsunamis. Now you got other nationalities of women doing this. When I tell you that a lot of things that we did for us dancers, and mainly our women, was to channel the energy of the earth, to channel the energy of our ancestors, to also bring forth natural disasters, healing of the planet, and so on. We did that. We were so in sync and so in tune, but that we did not need what they do modern day like churches and all that. We didn't need that. We would form circles like they do over there in certain African traditions, which is going back to the original indigenous practices. They would have circles and they would play drums and they would do dances. Those dances will formulate into energies that could cause healing, natural disasters, you name it. We were so in tune that when the Caucasian came, no problem. When the Caucasians came on the scene, it caused a rift in the matrix, but it was all prophesied. And you ask yourself, how was that prophesied? Because the Bible was plagiarized from the Sibyls of Mami Wata. Y'all gonna hear me say her name a lot. She is connected to certain deities. There's a deity that is spoke about named Asherah, who was the goddess of the water. The Mami Water is connected to her. Many of you heard Oshun connected to her. Yemoja connected to her. See, we got too much chaos going on and confusion with a lot of stuff going on. I said I was going to talk about various topics, and I'm doing that right now. We got too many mofos claiming to be spiritual and conscious, and they're not. Their job is to bring forth confusion and chaos to your mind, to bring forth you to stay in a small bubble of consciousness so they can control you. Meanwhile, the so-called powers that be know the expansion of the planet and the multi-dimensions that we are connected to as melanated people on this planet, and yet you got these agents out here claiming to be aware and conscious when all they're trying to do is get a following. Listen to me. F having a following. I don't care if I have a following or not. I'm putting this information out there for y'all. See, all this stuff that I'm saying, you can look it up yourself. But the mermaids, there was a group that was on Animal Planet years back. They were called Noah. And Animal Planet had to show about mermaids. These people did research on how mermaids were real. Do you not know that this government took over the research that they did because they know it was real? Then there's a scientific study and on evidence that said that underwater that there's another bank of water leading to another location underwater. But yet we're focused on Diddy. We're focused on stuff with Meg the Stallion, all these fake ass conspiracy theories that's nothing but illusions that's already been documented. There's stuff going on that nobody don't want to talk about, but yet they want to talk about the Diddy crap. They want to talk about, being chosen. You don't need to say that you're chosen on freaking social media. The real chosen don't walk around saying that they're chosen. Because if you're doing that, you're not really chosen. You're false. See, I'm for the people. I'm not for likes and views. I'm not for none of that. I'm telling you stuff that I know that is factual, that you can look up your dag on stuff. Matter of fact, that there's indigenous practices that talk about mermaids or sirens or sirens. Do you know the word siren that deals with the goddamn on ambulance, police cars, where they get that from? They get it from the mermaids that were sirens or that were called sirens. Brothers and sisters, listen. The people in Jamaica know that they exist. The people in Africa know that the mermaids exist. Don't you know, or do you know, that Oshun and Yemoja are depicted as mermaids? Matter of fact, Yemoja is the logo for Starbucks. Me and my brother Carlos had a serious conversation about all of this. He asked me what I think about Donald Trump. He have his own agenda. If you are not nationalized as a for your as under your nationality, you're gonna either get deported or kicked out, or you're gonna get put in those FEMA camps that everybody been talking about, y'all. Donald Trump is a 33rd degree Freemason and also a part of the Knights of Templar. You can look this shit up, okay? I've been there, done that, family. I studied this shit. I studied this stuff, man. They you gonna have people say, oh, B Forte was a Freemason. Okay, I was. That's also a part of our. That's connected to the Moors. That's also let the more than watered down Moor science. You got a lot of people that went into the Moors, went to all of that. I've been, I've been away from that for like years, and I went back to claim my nationality with the Divine National Movement, not under no Taj Tariq Bey. No, I did not, because I don't trust Taj Tariq Bey. I don't trust the brother Noble Isaiah. I'm with the right people, and I recommend you stay away from those people I named, because they not trying to bring you to the light on your nationality. Family, these people are after money, fame, and all of that. I want to say we got to get back what's naturally ours. Do you not know that you also have people that are so-called Native American? It was a video that one of my brothers put me on. When I'm gonna see if I can find it. And there was a, I don't like to say Native American, or so the people that say that they're Native American. There was a guy that came and said that so-called black people are the real Native Americans. Do y'all also know that William Henry Gates did a DNA test on the people that say that they're Native Americans and found out that they're connected to the Mongoloids? There's a video you can look it up. William Henry Gates. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Try to type in William Henry Gates. Uh, give Native Americans DNA tests. Just try to type that on YouTube. And he told them that they came from Asia, from a great migration. Ladies and gentlemen, all I can tell you, I'm not here to bash nobody, but we the only people that don't have a nationality in this country. Do y'all know that this country is also known as Egypt of the West? This country is known as Egypt of the West. And that the Grand Canyon itself have tombs, have statues of ancient Kemetic deities. They don't even want you to know this stuff. You are already over here. George Washington, they said he cut down a cherry tree. No, he cut down our banner. There's a well-known fact that a lot of indigenous people had Muslim names because this place was connected to Morocco. This was the real Morocco, the Moroccan Empire, Lemuria, all the above was over here. If you go and find out about Liberia, Liberia have a place called Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. We've been lied to so long, and you got these agents out here that's not talking this. You got these people that's saying that they spirituals ain't saying this. Shout out to my to Black Conjuring, Isis Wisdom, Brother Joseph, King Brojo, um, Remedy H, Conjure Queen, Black Magic 365, Professor James Smalls. You know, I'm gonna also name some others. Dr. Francis Quest Rosen, Dr. Phil Valentine. Yeah, I had to mute my, they blast the music up here. So, you know, Dr. Delbert Blair, all of these great ones, all of these great scholars, I just named a few. You know what I mean? Dr. Malachi York Ill, uh, the Empress of the Washita, rest in peace. Um, Sister Gosden L. Bay. Find her on YouTube. Just type in the Washita Empress. She exposed the U.S. She took the U.S. to the Supreme Court thanks to Dr. Kia Pruitt. Shout out to her. She did a video before. She did a video on her old channel speaking on how this beautiful sister who is now in the ancestral realm took the United States to court for taking the land of her people, which is us, and even illegally purchasing Louisiana for the French and so on. And she was the one that implemented Nasara and Jasara. Rest in power to that beautiful sister. A lot of people ain't talking about this, man, because they want to go ahead and have followers and get money. That's what the whole conscious community is about now. It's not about freeing your mind and expanding your mind. It's not about knowing who you are. It's all about these lies that's been implemented. It's about stuff that's been implemented on these lies. They want to lie to you and make it seem like they know what they talking about. Everything I'm telling you, you can look this stuff up, man. I don't have to lie about none of the stuff I say. I've been called fraud and everything from the people from B Miles camp, but yet I initiated you, B Miles. I initiated you. into Reiki. You're a Reiki master. That's why nobody not harming you, bruh. I did that on the strength of because I was told to do that. But I digress on all of that BS because that's old news. It's time to get with the new. Let's see, they open. Nope. Time to get with the new and not stay around the BS. So it's time to get with the new. I want to let y'all know it's all love. But otherwise, I'm gonna be back here on here later. Just want to share that information. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace and love. I have a second part to this later on today. Peace.